In this 1975 Hrishikesh Mukherjee classic, Chupke Chupke, the real hero is not Dharmendra. The real hero of the film is language. The entire film is about the appropriateness of using what we understand pure language. What is pure language? Now, do you know the terms code mixing or code switching? In fact, we do it all the time during our day and we don't even realize we are doing it. Code switching or code mixing means using words of other languages with our mother tongue. So in India, you must have guessed, code mixing is usually done with English. So we mix a lot of English with our mother tongue. We use a lot of English words in our daily language without even realizing that they are not Marathi or Hindi or Tamil or whatever our mother tongue. And it becomes very natural. It is a very natural process. There are many reasons why we have started using so many English words with our mother tongue. One of the most important reasons, of course, is that the British ruled India and they influenced the Indian culture in many ways. And language is a big part of any culture. So our local languages have been influenced by English vocabulary to a great extent. To give you a simple example, many times we say, मैं ऑफिस जा रही हूँ. Now office is not a Hindi word, but we use it like a Hindi word. So my point of view is, why not accept it as a Hindi word? Or for example, there are many words which do not have equivalents in our mother tongue, especially modern concepts like email, laptop, internet. Do we even know what are the words in our mother tongue for these words? We don't. But the point is, do we need to speak the kind of pure language or what we understand as pure language? Because in the end, we will sound ridiculous if we use the Marathi or Hindi equivalents for all these English words. So I think that language is always to be looked at as a medium of communication. So it has to be simple, it has to be straightforward, and it has to be understood. So no matter what words you use, the end result is that it should be understood by the other person. So when we are speaking in our mother tongue, we know that we use a lot of English words. For example, please, sorry, thank you, office, market, etc., late. There are many such words. And we have internalized them like our own. But there are certain words which we think are English, but actually they have originated in India itself. They are Indian words. To give you a simple example, the word shampoo. Did you think it was an English word? It's not. It's actually an Indian word. It comes from the word champi. So champi has resulted somehow in the word shampoo. And there are many such words. In fact, the other way around is also true. You must have heard of the word bhishi many times around you. Bhishi, when kitty parties, when ladies meet and they contribute some money and it is one woman which gets the lump sum. So bhishi is not originally an Indian word actually. That is an English word. It comes from BC. It stands for batch contribution. So BC was converted into Bishi and now we think it's a Marathi word. So this is code mixing or code switching, and it has happened very organically in India because of the British rule in our country for many years. Now there are two questions we need to ask ourselves. Are these English words in our native languages making our languages richer or weaker? My answer is, it is making our languages richer. We should accept them as our words now. These English words should be accepted as our words. In fact, that is what the English did, right? So English established their colonies all over the world. So wherever they went, they picked up words from the local languages, they put it in the English dictionary, and they said, now these are English words. And this is how the English language has grown. And it will never become extinct because of this quality. I think we should adopt the same policy. We should say, now these are Marathi words or Hindi words and just accept them as our own. So guys, the takeaway from this video is, this is my personal opinion, that you shouldn't emphasize on using words from the native language to such an extent that it becomes ridiculous. Your language should just sound natural and very organic. For more such thought-provoking content, do follow, share and like our YouTube channel. Enjoy English.